Morning, guys. Welcome back to the Ahn Rho Project. Self-therapeutic, psychiatric, multimedia. Doesn't matter. Okay. If you want introduction, you can just go back. Any video up to January 2021. So the past 3 years, I've had a whole variety of different versions of the introduction, covering what we do on the Ahn Rho Project, how we break it down, subdomains, analogies, and the schedule, the music, everything. So with that being said, and finances, employment, business, relationships, all that shit, and covering the good, the bad, the honest, the ugly, everything is covered in those introductions. So without further ado, we're just going to dive into today's content, and what you see is what you get as usual. So you see some photographs. We also have at the very top right hand side the names of, well, there's only one stream today of the title, and it's pretty self-reflective. I guess I've heard on Twitch there's this thing they call meta, and that was actually introduced to me from Thomas. So it's kind of, from my brother, and basically he's like saying how this is kind of like a kind of term, or maybe I searched it myself, honestly, means that it's kind of like breaking the fourth wall, and very much of the content that I do on the Ahn Rho Project is self-reflective. If it's self-therapy and self-improvement and growth-oriented and all that kind of jazz, then obviously, basically the title says, to live up to our words. And the words, what words? So it has to do with work, time, food, people. So basically my colleagues at my workplace and arriving on time, punctuality, which means that this stream is going to be extremely short. I don't anticipate this one lasting any more than, say, 10 minutes. There's a good reason for that. Let me turn on the music, actually. It's a bit loud. But the point is, we're going to get to that, okay? We're going to get to that about how this stream has to play into yesterday's live stream, specifically the system line. If I were to look at myself as a human processor line, I believe 4:15 or something like that says that I just have to let go. And that was yesterday's live stream. If you want to find that on Twitch or YouTube, whatever, it's right there. So without further ado, let's dive into it. So what we have here, we're just going to zoom up and say we have a mixture of foods that, it's got avocado, smoothie that I just poured over onto a bagel. So that's the first thing that I want to talk about today. And real quick, just the avocados from my garden, so class 2 item. You can see the bagels toasted with a toaster that's actually from my landlord, so that's also a class 4 item. And the bagel myself is a class 1 item, so purchased from myself, purchased from guardians, and then something that's used from the landlord. So now I'm just going to run through the photographs and make it real quick. Here's a really nice, it's brighter, but at the same time it's also very low res. So I have a whole bunch of these sort of close-up shots of the bagels, and quite honestly, it's not like I really need most of these unless I put it on post on Yelp or something like that. So we're gonna run through most of these real quick. Here's a good resolution one, and from different angles and so on and so forth. Just trying to get rid of as much as we can. Okay. I also used it for the oatmeal, which you're gonna see in a very close second. Mostly, I have to say, I'm not supposed to eat this, and that's my responsibility. Here's a pot of avocado, just like probably milk and avocado blended together. But I'm not really supposed to be eating this kind of stuff. It plays into my own personal insecurities, some stuff that I'm trying to work through. And if I'm not comfortable eating stuff like this, then I should just stop. So that's my fault, okay? So now we have the oatmeal that I had for breakfast as well to the bagel. And I just couldn't resist, I have to try putting, because when's the next chance I'll get avocado with a bagel? Like probably in another year or so. It's not something that I do often. Okay, here's the pot. Okay, and there's next to it the oatmeal. And that's that. Okay, so that's it for breakfast this morning, and this is just stuff that again has to do with cooking and with insecurities and relationships and stuff. Like, I'm not supposed to use this. Has to do with just being late in general. And there's a burst snapshot here of, now this is kind of self-reflective in a sense that it's about the project and how really I'm supposed to. You can see a good majority of photographs I'm not going to run through, which is good, but at the same time I had to be even more brief than this and I didn't actually live up to that mantra today, which is, I guess, fine in a sense because today's live stream is so short. So we're done talking about food and breakfast and just stuff like that. Let's cover the logistical stuff. So today, in addition to all the stuff that we already automated away in the previous live stream, about how I don't have to no longer speak about garbage and trash and getting supplements ready for work as well as my dinner. All that kind of stuff is in the backdrop. But in addition to that, there was a line in one of the task lists that I had previously. Again, on the live stream, you'll see it very frequently that every day I have a bunch of series of instructions, a task, executable actions that I need to do if I were to look at myself as a robot in a sense. Not ideal, but that's why I need to keep myself moving currently anyways. The point is, one of those lines also said to sort of just put everything in the back burner, in the sense that everything runs without having to be shown on live stream, and that's okay. I can just take a snapshot and be real brief with it. So there's some stuff here that I do want to talk about this garbage because it's new. Just some stuff here real quick, less than 10 seconds. We've got the floss from Dollarama dollar store. We got the mask here from my workplace. It's all snotty because it came back, it took like 45 minutes to get back from the commute. We got these Q-tips, so stuff like that. It's all garbage, put it all together, toiletries, safety, toss it inside this work bag, and when I go to work, it's going to trash. So that's that, real quick. And then we have also the laundry, which I guess I'm 2, 3, 4 hours late for that, and I'm kind of trying to do that. This one needs to be washed. Not washed. When I take it, I'll take it with me into the shower and just kind of wipe it up because it fell on the floor. So that's that. It's kind of everything, really, in terms of trivial, menial stuff. All right. So the most important stuff is really off stream, right? So what do we have to cover here? I guess very, why don't I take this opportunity to use this clamp here for a second and actually be in front of the stream, and in a very light sort of way. Oh shit, it broke. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, nothing's working as planned. I can look at this clamp here, just kind of spinning around. It's kind of fucked up now, but the point is, we're not gonna use it then. Listen, I've got to go to work, and I said in yesterday's live stream, if I can face it, I said in yesterday's live stream that I would be, you can't get the volume up either, so it's nothing works. It's okay. Just fuck it all, right? Let it all go, and I just gotta go. I gotta go to work. I have to go to work. I not only have I been late for the past 7 months now. Jesus fucking Christ, I've been letting them down. But Reese, just in this past 48 hours, they're having a huge bucket load of orders. And I remember, prior to the shit fest that happened, in starting a side research business in, my own molecular field of biology. And then I'm also running this project and ramping up the activities. And on top of that, having to deal with the domestic issues that just popped up, that kind of just completely, exploded in my face for the past 3 decades due to one of my caregivers getting severely ill, and then I had to dive in to try to bring her back up to shape. But obviously, 3 strangers in one household, all the relationship issues just explode. It's just horrific. So everything caved, and past 48 hours, one of my colleagues really just asked me, can I just please just show up on time today? And I'm already late, but I'm still going to be at least 2 hours earlier than yesterday, so that's a plus. The fact is, though, I gotta go, and I believe that to be more important right now than what I'm doing on stream here. So even though this stream is really, you see how they tie together, right? Obviously, the Ahn Rho Project, take finance, take relationships, take employment and business and personal philosophy and health and sleep. The Ahn Rho Project is, like I say, a self-therapeutic multimedia project to solve the problems, insecurities, challenges It's also a self-improvement process to reach the high school's ambitions. It's to manage life. It's a comprehensive. So technically, I can't really separate this live stream and these media assets. And anything I do here on the Ahn Rho Project cannot be separated really in full from my workplace. In fact, it is exactly why I've incorporated into this stream the fact that I have to mention I need to have only one stream today, cancel the second one, and just go to work. That's because work employment is one pillar of life, and it is and the people there are very good role models, I think, for society, for me as well. They're fantastic individuals. I can't talk enough about how good. But the point is, these relationships, this people, this is work, and that all plays into the Ahn Rho Project, as well as several variables or factors of life that we must manage. And so that's that. That being said, I guess it's time to deliver a take-home message. And I should mention that I probably won't be able to get the groceries today, or tomorrow. Well, maybe tomorrow. But the point is, I for the past 48 hours, 2 days, I haven't eaten dinner or lunch, so I've just been living off of breakfast. But I guess I'll take it as a good way and say that's like intermittent fasting, although that's a bit extreme, but it's healthy for me, I guess. Caloric restriction. That's my kind of field. I'm not gonna dive into it, but the point is, listen. Here's a take-home message. All right, take-home message. Take care of your health, your finances, the people you care for. Make sure that, on top, above all that, take care of yourself, because the best way you can be of value and contribute something of value to the ones you care for is to make sure that you can take care of yourself first, that you can stand on your own 2 feet, that you are a strong, responsible, disciplined individual. Because if you really have people who are valuable in your life, they should be people who want what's best for you. And only after doing what's best for you will you actually be able to contribute something meaningful to your friends, to relatives, to society in general. That is not to be preachy. This is, again, preachy. Yeah, I hate saying that word. Should get rid of that. The point is, I just practice this myself, and that's why I have to embody and say it. It's a part of the stream, and I hope that most of you who have had enough life experience, if you haven't, then you will learn this in the future. This is nothing but just kind of common sense, or if you want to call it wisdom, I don't know. It's just kind of something that you will learn through time, and I think that many of you, if you are, which right now I believe there's nobody watching, but if there ever comes to be a time that there is, hopefully you share this understanding with me that you really just can't help anyone else until you help yourself first. Okay? So with that being said, hope to see a better version of you as well as myself in the next live stream tomorrow morning. My hypothetical dear readers, imaginary readers, viewers, and this is Ahn Rho signing out. Very short, a shorter stream today, and only one stream today because that's all I need, and that's that. Thanks.